Morris.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's play darts! Will you please welcome from Australia, the Wizard, Simon Whitlock! From England, the Heartbreak Kid, Tony Martin!
Well, there's an entrance, and there's a confident young man in the commentary box. It's a player through to the second round. Martin Adams is alongside David Croft.
Well, he's been making all the right moves in the run-up to the World Championship, but for Tony Martin, it's where the confidence has to translate into coping with pressure on the oche and getting yourself through to the second round. What a big, daunting task ahead of him. Simon Whitlock, also here for the first time, but a vastly more experienced player. And this has all the possibilities to be a real thriller, Martin Adams. These two could produce anything.
Well, indeed. I've seen Tony playing for the last few months, and he's playing some inspired darts. Obviously, with Simon being down in Australia, I don't see a great deal of Simon's game, but the results show that he's in form.
He's been trimming that beard and going from ZZ top to double top with a sharp-dressed man down under. Tony Martin from Ellesmere Port, big buddies with Stephen Bunting, and been taking some advice from the bullet in the run-up to his first round tie.
First set, first leg, Tony to throw first. Game on.
So a big deep breath for Tony Martin and this first round contest with Simon Whitlock, first to 3 sets, best of 5.
140.
And that'll settle just a couple of butterflies.
I don't think there's many butterflies there with Tony, that's for sure. Straight into it.
He's rivaling Daryl Fitton, I think, for the best entrance of the week.
140.
Top reply from the Wizard. Just 23 years of age. Tony Martin doesn't turn 24 until May. Simon Whitlock a touch older, but not by much. He's only 35 himself.
60.
We expect these two to be around for plenty of years to come.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Tony, I've always thought he's got a great future in the game. He's certainly got the talent. Simon, definitely an old campaigner in Australia.
Tony Martin with the darts in this first leg, and managing to find a gap through with that third dart of his. They go in at rather a skewed angle sometimes.
Well, none of us tend to throw our darts identical. We're all different. It's just the way Tony's game's developed. He's found he could still hit the target despite the darts going in at odd angles.
55.
And his target must be double top now for the first leg. Double 10.
45.
Maybe just hurrying a touch.
With Simon back there on 194. Everything to do to try and take this first leg.
42.
He's not pressurised the throw much there. Interested to see how Tony Martin goes here. Looks like he's going straight for that double 5. That's confidence, isn't it?
Tony Martin. Second leg, Simon to throw first. Game on.
Very good dart indeed, very bold dart. And Tony Martin been encouraged and cheered on by his dad John.
59.
Plenty of very noisy fans. Great atmosphere here today.
Oh, the crowd today have been absolutely buzzing. And with Tony just oozing confidence, can only create for a greater match to now.
Simon Whitlock just adjusting down. As I mentioned, Tony Martin from Ellesmere Port, so maybe a few of the many Wayne Warren fans that have come over from Wales will be cheering him on as well. Ellesmere Port just across the border.
100.
Could well be. They're great supporters of the Welsh. Great supporters of the sport. We love them.
Simon Whitlock just struggling to get a treble with his first dart in these early stages.
60.
And a chance here, if Tony Martin can put in a big score, set up a break of throw.
60.
It wasn't helped there, was he, Martin, at all?
Not at all. Another slight deflection off the flight there. I think maybe Simon's got a few nerves about him still. But a very straight and positive thrower.
100.
Lovely guy, but very quiet guy. He's kept himself very much to himself. A big practicer as well. Tony Martin just coming down well.
122.
Really wanted the treble 17 there.
125.
Well, 63 scored, leaves 82, so treble 14 would set up double top, or I think going for bullseye there for double 16.
Tony requires 73.
I would expect to see the treble 19 first dart.
Well, he's gone the wrong one.
52 left.
Well, probably 12 for tops here. It's tops for a 2-0 lead.
53.
He's trying too hard.
Simon, you require 81.
Definitely, you can see that in his face there.
He knew it, didn't he?
He knew that was a horrible dart.
Well, single 16 would have left the bullseye.
That's cruel.
Well,
21.
couldn't even set up a double with his last dart.
20.
So double 10 for Tony.
It's that double 5 again. Just about hanging
10.
on, but
Simon, you require 60.
yeah, plenty to aim at there as well, did Tony Martin. Whitlock to hold his throw. Double top. Really needs this now. No messing.
Shot in the second leg. Simon Whitlock. Third leg, Tony to throw first. Game on.
I'm not sure they were magic darts from the Wizard, but he conjured up a double. I fully expect this to be nip and tuck as the match goes on.
Well, with those England flags on his flights, maybe he's looking for inspiration from Merlin.
80.
See his flights as he throws.
43.
Really is a very upright stance that Simon Whitlock has developed. A different stance altogether for Tony Martin.
140.
Hence his darts at a much different angle and trajectory as they enter the board.
$100.
Shorter man of the two, Tony Martin as well. They go in at a nice angle, those darts, don't they?
Well, they do, but it does make you wonder when you've seen other players where darts have landed in the board not square, whether that will continue to be successful for them.
100. Tony, you require 96.
Having a flatter trajectory, it leaves room either side to use the bed. He's not got to finish on this time
56.
around. He'll be back though for double top.
$140.
That's good pressure.
Indeed.
Tony, you require 40.
So double top for Tony. Double 10.
It's double five again. Third leg in a row.
35. Simon, you require
I
38.
think they're shouting, relax, son.
And double 19, I would expect for Simon.
Yeah, to take a leg against the throw. Oh yes, well done.
Shot in the third leg. Simon Whitlock. Fourth leg, Simon to throw first.
Well, there is an
Game on.
Aussie flag at Frimley Green. And it just flutters as Simon Whitlock breaks the throw, moves into an advantage, and punishes with a big score.
140.
Well, that's not the angle you want, is it, Martin?
That's the bit
94.
that can create your problems. Just above the segment, you just cannot see it.
So if he's going to miss the treble, he misses below, ideally. Simon moving around the oche.
131.
Himself to go for the cover shot, which worked to good effect. See, that's where you want to miss if you're throwing at an angle like Tony, to slide off the barrel and in, like that.
100.
Indeed. And it proved to be effective.
Well, if you want effective darts,
140.
watch the wizard.
Confidence growing, I feel.
Well ahead in this leg, and with a great chance to take the set, because Tony Martin
55.
can't get down
Simon,
to
you
a finish.
require 90.
At least 6 darts for the set here.
Where will he go with his first dart? 25, said 15 ball. Stayed there.
I think 14 to
58.
set up double 16. He knows he'll be back, so he's got the time.
Well, he had so many choices there, really.
92. Simon, you require 32.
So double 16 for Simon.
After losing the first leg, to take the set, just like that.
Shot in the first set. Simon Whitlock.
And he's
Second
enjoying
set,
a good
first
spell
leg,
here.
Simon to throw first. Game on.
Simon Whitlock making the most of his opportunities. Very highly thought of by those that have seen him play. Talking to Tony David,
60.
the former Lakeside champion. And he tells me that Simon's a big, big danger in this tournament when he's on top of his game.
No doubt about that. I've watched some of Simon's games.
85.
World Masters was a good example. Played very, very well in the early rounds.
Very distinctive beard, long plaited hair.
81.
Quite a few plats in that. 5, 6. I'm not sure whether he does it all himself or not.
140.
All his mates are watching, he said, down under. They're all cheering him from Wallowa.
99. $140.
Yeah, Dad likes that. No wonder. Much, much better. There's emotion all around Frimley Green.
190.
Except on the face of Simon Whitlock.
136.
Didn't flicker one iota with that 180.
Simon, you require 81.
It's set up the shot.
Will it be treble 15 or treble 19? 15s, 16 for the ball.
This time he is going to go for it.
56.
Oh, he glances at the scoreboard just to see what Tony Martin needs. And the youngster from Ellesmere Port has double 18 for his second leg of the match. He's missing all the time with that first dart.
Shot for the first leg. Tony Martin.
And smiles this time. The second dart does go in.
Second leg, Tony to throw first. Game on.
And the more he hits his doubles, Martin, the more Tony Martin's confidence will grow.
Oh, without a doubt, most definitely. And a big smile from a very happy man there. And straight back into the leg.
They call him the heartbreaker, Tony Martin. I was asking his old pal Stevie Bunting why. He said, just look at his face.
43.
Tony David watching in the audience. Simon Whitlock, good mates with the former champion. Martin, so says Stevie Bunting, has been breaking hearts from a very young age.
84.
I can well believe it.
Just like yourself all those years ago.
Oh, yeah. We'll have to have a word with Tony's dad about all that. I'll get the SP on it.
$83.
Well, there's Dad. He'll claim that's where the good looks came from.
$82.
Great cover shot there.
Yeah. There's a throw and a big lead here.
40.
Tony Martin will be feeling good. Tony David's girlfriend, Natalie, in the audience. They'll won't be staying all week, unfortunately. They're heading back to Australia.
140.
They've promised to stay up very late if Simon Whitlock progresses. To cheer him on.
Wherever Tony and Natalie are in the world, I know they'll be supporting Simon all the way.
121. Tony, you require 95.
So possibly bullseye with his first start. 25 still leaves a possibility. It's 20 and then back to the bull, or treble 10.
55.
Well, the youngster thinking sensibly there.
In many ways, yeah. He knows he doesn't have to come back down for the bullseye, so try to leave the double.
100.
Which he did very successfully. Double top
40.
with a leg to move 2-0 up.
Well, it's his favourite double, but it has been the heartbreaker for him so far in this match. He's not hit it yet, and is still struggling. Double 10 would be handy for him.
Aim shot in the second leg. Tony Martin. Third leg, Simon to throw first. Game on.
Just gives it the come on. As Tony Martin forces his way back into this set and back into the match.
96.
There's two.
135.
Well, there was a third, but not the right one.
No, again, another deflection there. And here it is.
Doesn't take much, does it?
No, very little.
And that perfect second dart.
100.
Using the first again.
Yeah. But his third dart went in at a regular angle there.
$121.
Almost the wizard showing him how it's done. Simon Whitlock. Just struggling in this set a bit.
99.
Good thinking, leaves a finish, 167. But some pressure from the Australian to be expected.
$48. Tony, you require 167.
Which would be the biggest finish of the week, and still elusive.
46.
All Simon can do here is try and pressure that shot.
58.
He's rather gone off the boil
Tony,
though
you
in this set.
require
He has a little, yeah.
121.
So there we have it, treble 20, treble 11.
That's treble 3, not part of the plan.
No. I feel he was going for the treble 17 there.
29.
Well, he was, and he got a bounce out with a second dart as well,
Simon, you
so
require 120.
compounding the misery. Simon Whitlock, Shanghai for the leg. Treble 20 needed. Just grazing the wire.
56. Tony, you require 92.
It's only 92. I would expect treble 20, double 16.
He's actually gone for the bullseye. Treble 17 though would have kept the finish alive.
36.
Just at this business end, it's
Simon, you require
Slipping.
64.
for Tony Martin. A chance once again then for Simon Whitlock. Double 16 then. Stares
48.
hard, can't find it.
I think Tony
Tony,
expected
you
that one to
require
go.
56.
Little nod of appreciation in the back there, but it's still 56, 16 for double top.
For the set.
Little step back.
I think maybe there was a shout out from the audience there. Someone cheering him on at the wrong moment. So taking his time. Correct thing to do. Still can't hit double top
10.
though.
36.
Well, as long as this game goes on, the more
Simon, you
costly
require 16.
those missed doubles are going to be. Simon Whitlock wants double 8. No problems this
Shot
time.
in the third leg, Simon Whitlock. Fourth leg, Tony to throw first. Game on.
Well, Tony Martin with the throw in this fourth leg, but really we should be at one set apiece now, Martin.
56.
Well, indeed, but that was one of the longest legs we've seen here. We're about 21 darts on that leg, I think. 21, 22.
And too many of them. At least
42.
At least 12 from 121 down for Tony Martin.
Well, exactly, yeah.
You can't afford to have too many legs like that at World Championship standard,
46.
which I think he knows.
I think so. Yeah, he played well just before Christmas in the Doolin Masters in Holland. Had a great match against Mervyn King,
140.
but not quite finding that form that he had that day.
Well, the form that saw him named the British Darts Organisation Young Player of the Year 4 years ago.
99.
Simon playing steady darts.
83.
keeping control of the leg. Should be on a finish after these three.
Well, will we now?
100.
See Tony Martin standing so far over to the right of the hockey as well.
Very similar to Ted.
28.
Ted also stands over on
Simon,
the
you
right side.
require 120.
More or less in the middle for Simon. Single 20 double top.
And
gets
shot to the full flag. Simon Whitlock.
Sweet as.
Well, Simon Whitlock,
Fifth leg,
With a
Simon
chance.
to throw first. Game on.
and no messing about there. It's amazing how a game of darts turns. Tony Martin throwing in a double for the set, and now having to break
100.
Simon Whitlock to stop himself falling further behind.
Indeed. Sometimes you can be a little overconfident at the start of a match.
85.
And it's all happened in the time it normally takes Tony West to complete about 3 sets. Very rapidly. And Tony West will be knowing all about missed opportunities as well.
131.
He's probably still dreaming about them now.
If he actually managed to get to sleep on Sunday night. He had a poor day at the office in round 1.
100.
And Mum and Dad will still be shouting from the back. Well, they've got a good vantage point there. Because there's not a seat to be had down here at
41.
Frimley Green this afternoon. Lucky ticket holders have bagged them all. $121. Over adjusts, managed to recover.
Brilliant recovery to leave himself a nice 108 on his return to the hockey.
100.
Well, we've seen him go Shanghai on the 20s.
108.
Let's see if he can do the same on the 18s. Oh, he's gone down instead. Well, it's double 16 this time around. Oh, he's missed that one.
92. Tony, you require 116.
Treble 20 with the first, single 16, still with treble 20 for double 18. All he can do is leave a double.
60.
Well, it was a big ask,
Simon, you require 16.
but he did need to pull something out of the bag because the Wizard is looking very, very good here. Double 4.
Game shot in the second set. Simon Whitlock.
Well, you had a feeling you'd get that.
Third set, first leg, Tony to throw first. Game on.
Well made Tony Martin shake his head. All Simon Whitlock has done is played his own steady game and taken advantage of whatever scraps have come his way.
Well, indeed, a little bit of experience of the professional stage showing through there from Simon, I feel.
55.
And we talk about scraps coming his way. Simon Whitlock, 5 out of every 6 darts from below 80, and he's managed to finish the leg. And as for Tony, we'll see in a moment.
134.
Less than half.
Yes, indeed. Sad but true.
It's where matches
55.
are won and lost.
I think those missed shots at double 5 earlier on were quite painful and certainly cost him.
Tony Martin, a youngster to the game, a newcomer to the game, and a man who had to spend some time out of it. He did a 40, broke his wrist and his throwing arm. It cost him about 3 months in plaster.
But it hasn't really affected his game overall. I know Tony plays a lot better and a lot more consistent than he's doing here today.
133.
Well, it's not often you get hit with shots like that in the local leagues. Good covering from Simon Whitlock. It's not a bad response though, is it?
140.
He's getting nearer to that first maximum.
He is, yeah, very much so. Someone would want to pressure this 111 that Tony's got left.
100.
Pressures it well.
Tony, you require 111.
Yep, it's Nelson for Tony Martin. Treble 17 is the target now. And the adjustment costing him again.
Having a little think.
$38.
Too much thinking.
Simon, you require 110.
Some guys think, some guys throw. Simon Whitlock staring at treble 17 to leave him tops for the leg.
70.
Well,
Tony, you require 73.
not that time.
Single 14 for tops.
That's
Clean
much better.
shot in the first leg. Tony Martin.
Oh, you can see it in his
Second leg,
face.
Simon to throw first.
Yep,
Game on.
once, I've got it. That's what I wanted in the first leg.
A great reaction there from Tony.
60.
Well, it's been a while coming. He's been aiming for double top for the last 10 legs, and he's finally got it.
45.
Well, he's probably thinking, I wish I could have done that early doors. It's that easy. But of course, it is never actually easy.
59.
As well, Tony Martin has been missing his doubles. The bricklayer from
100.
Maloma, Simon Whitlock, has been building a platform to raise him up to round 2.
Superb set there.
This time for a maximum.
140.
Above and below, he can't get it in. And not dazzling like Darryl Fitton just yet.
$94.
I think if Tony Martin gets that first 180 he's been striving for, he'll raise the roof single-handedly here at Frimley Green.
$56. Simon, you require 148.
Well, big finish on the cards. Treble 20 with his first start. Probably stay up there for double 14.
140.
That's big pressure.
Tony, you require
Not on this.
160.
160, one of the top shots. So near.
100.
On another day,
Simon, you
he'd
require
have got the treble
8.
with his first 2.
No doubt about it. But double 4 for Simon.
Shoving the wire in. Trying too hard, and this time...
Game shot in the second leg. Simon Whitlock. Third
Almost
leg.
like he's playing for the
Tony
crowd.
to throw first. Game on. $81.
Yeah, if you've got 3 darts in your hand, why not use them? Make sure of that double. Keep the crowd in suspense.
Someone said to me once, always hit it with a third dart. You don't have to carry it to the board. It's already there.
140.
Could be this time. It is.
180.
I told you he'd raise the roof. Screaming out loud. He's finally got that 180.
And a good time to produce it as well.
34.
Every time you get a maximum, it's special. But when you're 23 here at Frimley Green, just a touch more magical.
95.
Absolutely brilliant. Backed it up with a 95 to leave 145 check.
$134. Tony, you require 145.
Well, let's see how that 180 affects him here. He's unlucky again, isn't he?
90.
He's not been far away throughout.
No, just dropping slightly lower the treble 20 a lot of the time.
193, Simon Whitlock was on at the start of this turn.
133.
That's good covering.
Tony, you require 55.
So 15 tops. To move back ahead in this third set. Now he can get it.
In the third leg. Tony Martin. Fourth leg, Simon to throw first. Game on.
Tony Martin wonders what all the fuss was about.
A great smile.
It's been eyebrow-raising stuff here at the Lakeside this afternoon. Tony Martin finally pulling himself up and putting in the big scores.
140.
Nothing been too much wrong with this game, we were saying in that last leg.
Not at all.
Hasn't had the rub of the wire, has he?
137.
And this is more like the darts that I know Tony can throw. It's more like the darts which he threw against me a couple of years ago in the British Classic.
83.
Did he
And
beat
yes,
you that
David,
day?
he did win.
The old master being taught a lesson.
190.
And the wizard showing the apprentice that he's still got a few more tricks up his sleeve.
30.
With 127 on the
Simon, you require
card.
127.
Treble 20. 17s.
Well, it's bullseye.
102.
So near. So near. Tony Martin this time around. Way back.
45.
Still not on a finish.
Simon, you require 25.
To move within one leg of the match, this.
Aim shot on the fourth leg. Simon Whitlock. Fifth leg, Tony to throw first. Game on.
Simon Whitlock, the Pacific Masters champion in 2004. And holding steady in this set to put himself on the brink, but he has to break the throw.
60.
And that's the start he'd be hoping for from Tony Martin.
Most definitely. But you've still got to back it up, and here he goes. Number 3 to go in.
Here he goes.
140.
Still plenty enough.
And I would think he'd be very happy with that shot.
81.
Well, needed that last dart. They know it, he knows it. Simon Whitlock has the advantage still.
91.
Been very good with the cover shots, as Simon. That is cruel.
Well, that cover shot from Simon Whitlock
25.
as well means that even if he just scores 100 with his next 3, it's still a finish.
Too right.
There's the bounce out from the wire.
The biggest outshot on the board, 170.
26.
Well, he'll have to come back and shoot 74 next time round if he's going to leave 170. I don't think he will.
125.
Still plugging away, of course.
Well, that evens it up with the bounce outs in this leg.
38.
I was just about to say, luck goes for and against. Unfortunately for Tony Martin, only in the space of 6 darts has the balance been readdressed.
$35.
Didn't make the most of the opportunity there.
Well, he didn't. Simon Whitlock 6 darts away from the second round.
58.
And the cover not quite working out.
Could have finished on 148 nonetheless for him. Next visit. All Tony can do now is try and apply some pressure onto this shot.
It's maybe his first visit, Martin, but he's playing a proper game here. He's taking his time, he's thinking about it, and he's not rushing, because that can lead to mistakes.
44. Simon, you require 148.
But like we said, not getting the rub of the wire. Simon
at all.
Whitlock with 148. Well, not to be.
100.
Oh, but that's good pressurising.
Tony, you require 131.
Treble 20, treble 17. No, treble 20 still. And a single 19.
I'll sing the 11, but
11 for the top.
to leave tops, which you know he
Simon,
can
you
hit
require
now.
48.
But Simon Whitlock, the wizard, with 2 magical darts for round 2. Double 8, can he get it?
40.
He was thinking about it.
Tony, you require 40.
So double top for Tony Martin.
And the crowd have sensed that Tony Martin has been given a lifeline.
To get himself back in this match.
A heartbreaker to shatter Simon Whitlock's dreams for the time being. Double top. All Whitlock can do is watch and wait and hope. Can't bear to look. Oh, he's dropped it short again. Double 10.
Game shot in the third set. Tony Martin.
Well, he was down and out, but the Heartbreak Kid has
Fourth set,
plenty of
first
fight
leg,
left in him.
Simon to throw first. Game on.
And from such a poor dart at double top, what a brave, brave dart at double 10.
Absolutely brilliant, and what emotion at the end there.
100.
After that double's gone in. Now he's just got to settle himself down, come to the hockey and get back in the game.
So impressed with Tony Martin's composure on the stage
59.
this afternoon. Simon Whitlock has looked very cool as well. What must he be feeling inside after 2 darts for the match?
100.
I don't think he'd be over-concerned at the moment. He knows he had his opportunities, he didn't take them, but the times we get that
45.
through the course of our career, I don't think he'd be too worried here. Keep doing what you've been doing, hopefully it comes good at the end. Can't come better than that.
180.
That's his third of the match so far. And perfect timing.
32. Simon, you require 121.
The way it's going, Tony Martin can write this leg off. 121 needed. Treble 18 is the normal shot. He was going for it.
89.
Even with his opponent back on 365.
Well, when the shot's there, if you see it, you go for it. Play it the way you see it, that's what I always say.
100. Simon, you require 32.
And he does stare very intently at every target.
Game shot in the first leg. Simon Whitlock.
And that's why.
Second leg, Tony to throw first. Game on.
Yes, you wouldn't want to face Simon Whitlock in a staring competition.
Certainly not.
125.
Pitch him against Jarkko Kumala, who'd come out on top.
First one to smile wins a prize.
Yeah.
100.
Darts up on the stage is no laughing matter, it seems, for Simon and for Marco at the championship, but off the hockey, you occasionally find them indulging in some light-hearted banter.
55.
Up on the board, there's serious business.
140. 25.
Well, it almost seems, Martin, that the wind has been taken out of Tony's sails by the effort needed to take that third set.
Sometimes that sort of thing does happen to you.
140.
You've got the big elation, the success, and then nothing.
Yeah,
It goes flat on you again.
He's let go
83.
of a lot of adrenaline and a lot of emotion.
Simon, 1-2-1.
And it is the tank's filling up again. That's sloppy. Back up to the 20s again.
41.
He had time with that one, no problem. Tony's still back on 2-1-3.
Can't believe how Tony Martin has
79.
come out and struggled in this third
Simon,
set
you require 80.
after hanging on in there and a fabulous fight back to win the third. 20 for tops. And Simon Whitlock moving into a commanding position.
60. Tony, you require 134.
And given the chance, can't take it. Tony Martin.
52. Simon, you require 20.
16 dart leg it would be if he gets this double 10. Not brilliant, but anyway they come. Simon Whitlock will take
Simon Whitlock. Third leg, Simon to throw first. Game on.
And staring at the scorers and staring at the second round. Simon the Wizard Whitlock.
41.
Mum's getting anxious. Dad trying to stay positive.
Nail biting stuff.
Yeah, but every dart now felt more than most.
100.
It seems that every first dart is going away from the target from Tony Martin.
60.
Just one set too many.
Could be. At least he's got a set. He'll be very comfortable with that.
It's not every player that comes to the Lakeside and wins a set on their debut. Many have left empty-handed in the past.
But Tony will have the attitude, I'm not out of this game until the guy beats me. I'm still there, he'll still keep battling.
34.
Possibly trying too hard now. 2-6-4 for Simon Whitlock. And a big score here.
100.
Just tighten the screw, that'll be enough to set up a finish. Tony David watching on. This is Australian teammate. Moves to within 3 darts of the second round.
You require 164.
Going his own way. Certainly one way of getting 164, but
it's not a great finish. He's left 119, but he seems to love the 19s. Tony needs a treble here, big time. Didn't
43.
get it.
Simon, you require
So Simon has got 6 darts at this.
For the match, 119. Which way will he go this time? Single 19, he's got to go treble 20 now. Tops for the match, for the Wizard.
79.
Overcooked it. But Tony Martin can do nothing to stop his opponent returning
41.
to the oche, and that's not pressure.
Simon, you require 40.
So the Australian team member is through to round 2.
And in the match, Simon Whitlock.
Simon Whitlock shatters the dreams of the Heartbreaker, and on his Lakeside debut has made it past the first round. Nothing magical, but the Wizard will be back again.
Congratulations.